Like I said, I never smoked in my life before, you feel me? So I just reached out for the blunt. And then he was like, what are you doing? I was like, bro, I just want to try it.
This is what it is. Young rich nigga, we winning. My life. This is what it is. Young rich nigga.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy YPM, aka Mr. Green, man. So look, it's my first story time. It's like, you feel me? I've been planning this for the longest, so now I'm gonna start doing story times from now on. I got a lot of stories for y'all, a lot of crazy stories. I swear to God. So look, oh God, I just want to say, man, thank you for 160 subs, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been showing so much love that I have to show some love back. So look, I was like, why not do this story for y'all? So I'ma just do it. And yeah, before I even start the video, man, go in the comments and comment something positive. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. October 2014. So this was like when I was in 8th grade, yeah. So I was in 8th grade at the time. So basically it was this one Saturday, got up, brushed my teeth, did whatever I had to do, you feel me? I ain't gotta go deep into all that, you feel me? So look, I woke up, did all that, like I said, I did all that. So after that, my cousin hit me up. No, actually I hit him up, and I think I had to go to church because yeah, CCD is for CCD, that's church school. Basically it's church school, so you go every Saturday. So my cousin, I hit him up. I was like, yo, because I had no ride to church. So I was like, yo, can you pick me up? Me and my brother, can you pick us up and then drop us off at church after? He's like, yeah, for sure. So because my dad was going somewhere with my mom, you feel me? They was going somewhere else. So I was like, you know what? Let me just call my cousin, because you know he's always there. Like if I call him, no matter where he is, bro, he'll come and pick me up. So I was like, yo, just come pick us up. We gotta go to church after. He's like, yeah, I got you. And then so he came early. I wasn't expecting. He came like around 3 o'clock. And mind you, I knew my cousin smoked. It's not like it was something new to me, you feel me? I knew my cousin smoked. My brother didn't know at all. But I knew at this point, I knew that my cousin smoked. Like, it wasn't new to me. So we get in the car, and there's 2 people in the car. There's 2 of his friends, my cousin and 2 other people that's his friends, you feel me? They're very close people, we all know them. So we get in the car, we drive around, you feel me, because it's still early, because church wasn't until like 7 o'clock, but CCD was like church, the school, like it was around like 5:30. It still is, you feel me? So look, we just driving around and driving blocks, you know, a couple blocks down, and he takes us to the north side, and I live on the south side, mind you. So we on the north side right now, and this dude, so we went and basically went to go grab some weed. So he got whatever he wanted, you feel me, dap him up, and then we bounced, you feel me? And after that, they roll a blunt. Mind you, the whole time, I never smoked in my life. It was my first time, but I never thought I would do that, you feel me? About that, because I'm Catholic, so we all make mistakes, so I ended up doing it. So look, it was like, so now it's around like 4 something. It's before I even go to church. It's before he drops us off. So he light it up, he light the blunt up, and we're in the car, mind you, me and my brother in the car, and we both had leather jackets. So we both have leather jackets on because we going to church, you feel me? So my leather jacket, if weed gets in it, it's gonna stay there for a long time. Mind that, just keep that in mind. And I'm over here, I'm paranoid because I'm not trying to go to church smelling like weed. And then out of nowhere, he light it up, windows not even rolled down. I don't know why. So I'm over here, they smoking, you know, they keep passing it around. I'm not smoking at this point. Both of us is not smoking. Me and my brother, we still like not smoking. We just watching them do it. So I was like, man, I feel like I'm getting high because there's smoke in the car. car and like you're in there, it's like you're getting suffocated. If you never smoked in your life, that's what I'm saying. But if you smoke, it's normal. So I'm over here, I'm like, bro, I'm technically high, so I was like, yo, might as well try it. So I don't know where my cousin gets the blunt. Keep in mind, like I said, I never smoked in my life before, you feel me? So I just reached out for the blunt, and he was like, what are you doing? I was like, bro, I just want to try it. And he was like, yo, because you know, he knows my dad. My dad, he does not take that stuff. That's all he talks about. My dad, bro, all he had been talking about is smoking. Smoking, it don't matter what you smoke, like cigarettes, it's still bad. So he always told us to not smoke. We could do whatever we want, hang out with whoever we want, but just don't do the stupid things, you feel me? But I didn't listen. So I'm in a car at this point where I got 3 people smoking around me and my brother. So I'm like, might as well just do it. So I reached out for the blunt. He gave it to me. Gave me the blunt because I asked for it. I insisted, so I was like, let me do it. So he gave it to me, and then I was like, how do you do this? I didn't even ask. He was like, yo, when you're smoking, do not take a long hit. Don't take a big ass hit. Just like take a small hit because it's like, it's strong. So take a small hit and inhale it and then blow it out. I was like, I got you. So I tried it. I was like, I did the same exact thing he told me to do. So it worked. And then I was like, you know what? I took a couple of hits. And then at this point, I'm not even high at this point. It was a big blunt though. I ain't gonna lie, it was a big blunt. So I'm not even high. So I was like, you know what? I passed it around and then it got to my brother. My brother looked at me. Cause you know, I'm older than him, but like 5 months. So he looked at me because I'm as his older brother. He was like, what have you done? And then out of nowhere, he took it too. I thought he wasn't gonna take it, but he took it. He took it anyway, so because he saw me doing it, you feel me? As a big brother, you feel me? If he see me doing something, he's gonna follow my steps. So I was like, you know what? He did it, so I'm not even thinking at this point. I didn't even think about nothing else. I just wanted to get high, so. And then so now my brother has the blunt, and he's about to smoke it. He takes a hit, but he does not inhale. My brother, the whole time he was blowing, I didn't even like peep because I was high. At this point, I was high. So he's over there like just smoking. Like he's smoking, but he's like wasting the blunt. He's like, and then my cousin took it. He got mad. My cousin got pissed off and then just took the blunt. So my brother, he didn't even get high because he was smoking like this. Listen. I was like, bro, what are you doing, bro? That's not how you smoke. I'm over here feeling like a pro because I did it, you feel me? I'm over here feeling like pro, but the consequences was, oh, we about to go to church. We on our way to church to get dropped off now. So look, I'm just paranoid at this time. At this point, I'm paranoid because I had nothing to spray myself to cover the weed smell. So I'm over here just paranoid and stuff in the car. I'm over here thinking, what if my parents go to church, you feel me? Like, I think it was a party they went to. Yeah, at this point, I'm just paranoid. I was like, what if they decide to go to church and not go to where they have to go? And I'm over here telling my brother, bro. I told my cousin, bro, you have any spray in the car, bro? He's like, yeah, I got you, bro. And then he was like, get out the car and spray it outside so it works. I was like, I got you. And then I took my leather jacket off, and then I took it off. I told my brother, give me yours, and then he gave me his, and then I put it on top of the car and started spraying, bro. I think I was spraying that shit like crazy because I was not trying to get caught, bro. So I was like, take your jacket. I gave him his jacket, and then I got mine. I put it on, and then I sprayed myself, sprayed my neck everywhere, and then I sprayed my brother too. So we was good to go, you feel me? Because it was Versace too, so it was a Versace cologne. So I'm over here spraying like crazy, bro. It smelled good, but it was too strong because I was forcing. I was paranoid. Like I said, I was paranoid. I was not trying to get caught. So at this point, it's about 5:15 around there. I don't know the exact time, I'm just making up time, you feel me? It was around there, it was like before time, it was like early, so we got there early, so we going to church school now, so this when shit gets real. So look, you know there's a priest and there's a sister. A sister is like the opposite of a priest. It's just that they don't celebrate mass like a priest does. They do sometimes. If the priest is not present, they'll do it. So look, we have a sister at my church, and everyone in the church knows her, cause that's the only, like, she does everything. Like, she's like, you could say she's the principal of the school that we go to, the church school. So she's basically the principal. So I'm over here, I'm paranoid because I know she's gonna hug me when I get there. So I'm over here, my brother, I don't know if my brother was feeling the same way, but I'm over here just thinking, bro, I'm thinking. So we get inside, and then guess what? There's people that open the door. There's always someone that opens the door for you, because it's not unlocked. They have to open the door for you. Just push it, just like the school, like the doors in school. So I'm over here, I'm just thinking, bro, because you know what? One of my friends that was nosy as hell, he still is till this day. He was like, you smell like weed. As soon as he opened the door, I knew he was gonna say something. He was like, you smell like weed. I was like, I was in a car with someone that was smoking, but I didn't smoke. He was like, no, you smoke because you look hot. And then I was like, bro, shut up, bro, shut up, don't talk to me. And then but mind you, this whole time he's still saying it. And I go up to the sister, I go up to her, and then I gave her a hug. She didn't say anything. She just looked at me and said, oh, how you doing, everything, you feel me, smiling and stuff, just like any other day, like just like she always do to everyone. She didn't say anything because she knew that I was in the car with someone that smokes, but she didn't think I smoked, because my friend is, the whole time he's saying, oh, you smoking weed, you smoking weed. He's over there telling her, like, I'm like, bro, just chill, bro. I was like, yo, be quiet. I looked at him, I gave him, like, I was like, yo, stop, bro. And then she was like, no, he wasn't smoking. I know Patrick wouldn't do that. Brother was smelling like weed too, but they didn't, because we both smelling like weed. They thought we was in the car and people were smoking while we're there. We're in there, because, you feel me, we never had smoke before. No one ever, like, told anybody about that. It was our first time, so they didn't know, you feel me? So I'm over here just thinking, what if my teacher, though? My teacher, let me tell y'all something about my teacher. My CCD teacher, man, she is like as close, like she's close to like my mom. She's like very, very close, man. She's very close. And I was not trying to get caught, because I knew, because I had class with my friend, the friend I just told y'all that was trying to snitch. I had class with him. So this whole time, man, I'm over here thinking, bro, I'm paranoid, I'm just thinking, bro. My brother, bro, he's over there chilling, because he's not high, I'm high, I'm paranoid at the same time. I'm over here, bro, I'm like, what if she finds out? What if dude goes and snitching and she tries to, like, you know, feel me, try to smell me or anything? Because I never hug her, I just say hi and stuff like that, you feel me? So I was like, I'm gonna just spray that she does not hug me this time. Like today, it's 5:30 p.m. at this time when we got in class. Because that's the time when everyone is supposed to go to their class. The sister announces that teachers are here, go to your class. And yeah, that was about it. So I'm walking to class. At this point, I'm walking with my cousin. We walk into class, and he actually noticed that I was high. He looked me in my eye. He's like, yo, you look smack. He started laughing. He's like, yo, you look smack. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna just pull a video.
It's gay.
And my cousin was just telling me how high I look. And then I was like, I looked at him, I started dying, bro. I laughed, man. I was laughing mad loud. And he was like, yo, cool it, bro. You're not trying to get caught. He was like, cool it, bro. I was like, I had that, but he was like, yo, don't even talk in class, because I know you're gonna try to act like a clown. It's gonna be extra, bro. And they're gonna you feel me? They're gonna notice. I was like, bro, I bet. So we get in class. Mind you, everyone is like sit down. We all sit down, grab our chairs, sit down, make a circle, and I'm sitting right next, cause I had no other spots, bro. I swear to God, I had no other spots. I'm over there sitting right next to the teacher. I'm over here praying, bro. I'm over here praying that I don't get caught, cause if I get caught, I'm done. I'm done. If I get caught, I'm going back to K-Fund, bro. I'm going back. That's all I'm thinking, because my dad, bro. If I do anything stupid and he finds out, I'm going. I'm going. So I'm over here just thinking, bro. I'm thinking. And then out of nowhere, my friend starts that same shit again. Starts telling the teacher that I smoke weed and stuff like that, bro. He was basically going around and telling everyone that I was smoking. Me and my brother. My brother, we was not in the same class, cause he actually was in 6th grade, I think. No, 7th grade. He was in 7th grade, I was in 8th grade. No, he was in 7th grade, I was in 8th grade. What am I saying? So look, at this point, I'm just sitting there. My cousin is on this side. Teacher's right here on my left side. So I'm over here just thinking, bro. I'm praying. Don't do anything stupid, because just like my cousin told me, stay calm and act like you always act. So I'm over here just trying to act cool, you feel me, acting, you know, normal. And then she was like, my friend over here telling her, instigating like the same thing, like he's saying it over and over again. He's just saying that I smoke, but he has no proof. So she was like, how do you know he smoked? She was like, you smoke, because you over here saying stupid stuff, because I know Patrick is not the type of person to do that. As soon as she said that, man, I was like, God. It was like, bro, it just relieved my whole stress, bro. I was like, bro, I'ma just, you know, act cool and, you know, just vibe. You feel me? So I'm over here just, bro, I'm praying, bro. I'm like, she was like, yo. She was like, don't ever say something like that. You don't know if you was in a car with someone that smokes or if you was standing next to someone that smokes, you feel me? But I know Patrick is not the type of person to do that. So I'm over here, bro. I'm over here, thank God, thank God. My cousin looked at me, he was like, he dapped me up. So I'm like, bro, I was like, yeah. And then after that, so we just in class, I'm laughing, and then, you feel me? Because it was like normal, you feel me? Because she already said what she had to say to my friend. So she was like, stop, don't even say that anymore. So I'm over here just cooling, bro. I'm just happy that she did it. They don't think I smoke. So class ends at 6:30, and then 6:30 after that, mass starts at 7. So we have to head to the church as soon as CCD is over. So I'm over here just thinking at this point. Cause I'm also a helper at my church, so I help, like I'm an altar server, so I help the priest with everything, you feel me, during the mass. During the mass I help him, you feel me. So at this point, I'm over here thinking, like I'm already done with all the BS from school, you feel me. I passed that, you feel me. So now we go into a new phase, which is church, cause I have to help. I help every single Saturday. There's 4 of us that help. Me, my brother, and my 2 other cousins. The one that was sitting next to me, and not my older cousin, but he was in a different class, because I was in 8th grade, he was in 9th grade. So he was like advanced for like about a year, because I stayed back, and I didn't stay back, but they held me back when I first came from Cambridge. So they held me back because I came for a foreign country, so I speak a different language, so I had to learn English before I go to the class I was supposed to be in. I went to school late here, that's why. But so that's besides the point. So look, I'm in church at this point. We head to church. CC was over, so I'm talking on the way to church. I'm over here talking to my cousin. I'm like, yo, I was like, bro, I'm wondering if the priest will find out. If you smell it and ask me about it, you feel me? And then he said, yo, just cool, bro. He was like, yo, just stay chill, bro. Don't do nothing stupid, bro. Just stay like you always, act like you always do, bro. Don't do nothing different, bro. So I'm over here, I was like, hi, bro, I appreciate it. And then dapped him up again. And then I was like, yo, I get to church, the priest is not there, so I get ready. And then yeah, I found this type of perfume, the ones that has like, it has the ball in it, and then you just rub it on your skin, you feel me? So I put a lot, I put it on my neck and everything. I put it on my, because you have to put a robe on. So I put the robe on and I put it on the robe too, so I don't smell like it, because my shirt was smelling like weed. Like I said, I had a leather jacket and it was like open. I didn't like buckle it or anything, you feel me? Yeah. So basically, I just did that, you know, real quick before the priest comes, and then, yeah. So when the priest comes, I'm over here looking scared as hell. I tell you, bro, I was shaking to death, bro. I'm over here shaking my legs, bro. I was about to pee my pants, because I'm not, if the priest finds out, bro, it's done. It's over with, bro. It's done. It's done. So I'm over here just thinking. My brother was helping too at this time, though. Like, we all did the same thing. Like, me and my brother, you feel me? He was helping, like I said. So, we over here, I'm paranoid again, bro. Stress comes in again. So I'm over here just thinking, bro, what if the priest finds out? And then my cousin's just looking at me like, bro, this dude is acting crazy. So I'm like, I'm paranoid, bro. I'm high. I'm still high. At 1 hour later, bro, I'm still high. So I'm like, bro. And then the priest comes in, and I'm over here holding the cross, because that's what I was doing that day. So I'm holding the cross, and he comes up to me, you know, and he says hi to everybody. He basically didn't even smell the weed, because I had all that cologne on me, and plus that thing that I put on my hand and then started rubbing it off my robe, you feel me? So he probably couldn't even smell it. So I was like, it was a relief. So I was like, damn. I was like, I guess I'm just, you know, God is doing the best to protect me right now. So I'm over here, I just passed all the tests. Basically, that's how I was feeling. So I was like, I just gotta get home now before my parents get home. Because they was going, mind you, they're going to a party, and party don't end until 12 o'clock. So I'm trying to get home early, and I'm paranoid because mass is gonna end at 8 o'clock. So I'm just in mass, and you feel me, in mass, just celebrating mass and stuff. And then when it's time to go home, I have to look for a ride because there was no one there. But I didn't call my cousin because he told me he was going somewhere else. He was going out of my city. You feel me? He was going out of Brockton. So I was like, yeah, I was like, you feel me? I had to find a different ride because I was the only one with a phone at the time, man. I had a flip phone. It was Obama phone. I don't know. You can laugh if you want. I see you laughing. I'm joking, but anyways, look. So at this point, I had an Obama phone, a flip phone, so I just pulled it out. Everyone started laughing like you guys are right now because I said I had a flip phone, Obama. So, but I still had 240 minutes on there, so I don't know, like, you know, while you was paying for your phone bill, not even you, your mom or your parents was paying for a simple flip phone. I called my pops and then I was like, are you home? He was like, no, I'm not gonna be home until like 11 o'clock. So I was like, thank God. So I'm like, I could just get home and then do whatever I gotta do to make it, you know, seem like I didn't do anything at all. So I just get home. I mean, we got a ride from someone at church. They ended up giving us a ride. So I'm just praying the whole way that they don't even, like, cause they know, like, everyone, if you help at church, you're known, like, you're well known, like, you know, just like the priest is. Like, if you help, if you're altar server, everyone knows you. Everyone in the church knows you. Everyone that goes to that church, even if it's one-time thing, they go one time, they know you already, because they seen you helping with the priest. They, you feel me? I mean, I'm in the altar. You feel me? I'm in the altar, so they're gonna see me. So I was like, I'm just praying that they don't smell it, and then, you know, go tell my parents that I was smelling like weed and stuff. So, but they didn't say anything, and they ended up not saying anything at all. So just get home. I got home. So he puts his jacket in the closet. I put mine in the closet too, and we closed the closet. So now it's smelling like weed in the closet. So I grabbed my spray, I grabbed my perfume, my cologne. Grabbed my cologne and I started spraying. Spraying everywhere, spraying the room and shit. And then we just went to sleep, and that was it. So I was just praying the next day that no one had told my dad that I was smelling like weed at church. So this was Saturday. It happened Saturday, but my dad goes to church on Sunday. So I was just praying that he doesn't find out. He didn't even like go in my room that day, so they didn't even smell no weed, nothing like that. They didn't even notice that we feel me, we had smoke. We had smoke, so they go to church, they come back, it's like a normal day. So I'm over here just thinking, bro, thank God, bro. I was like, yo, I'm never gonna do this again. It's the first and last. I was like, bro, it's the last time. I'm not doing this again, bro. I almost got caught. I was paranoid, but stay in school. You feel me? Don't do drugs. That's all I gotta say. But me personally, man, I have to go through something in order for me to learn from it. You feel me? Monday, I went to school and I was feeling like the man because I had smoked, and none of my friends in my school had smoked before. Cause you feel me? Cape Verdean parents, bro, they do not play with those stuff. So, like I said, man, if my parents don't play with that, their parents definitely not gonna play with that either. You feel me? That's like, it's every single Cape Verdean parent. So I'm over here just telling my friends how I had smoked weed. Don't tell anybody I smoked weed. It was a great feeling and stuff. I didn't tell them I recommend you doing it, because you feel me, it's not the, you feel me? My parents never told me to do it. They never told me to do drugs. They always told me not to. But I went ahead and tried it, you feel me? But anyways, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, man.